Manipulation or coping, you tell me. At one of the worst workplaces I've ever worked, I was a middle manager on a very large project, and I reported to one of the male executives directly. And there were many toxic, horrible things that were going on, bullying from other managers to my staff, what I perceived as racial discrimination of, again, my staff, etc., that I repeatedly brought up to him, advocated for, and my normal voice direct, and I showed the impact it was having and that it was really unnecessary. And he just completely dismissed my concerns. He would be like, oh yeah, we're working on it. Or yeah, oh yeah, we'll talk to that person. And then nothing ever changed. And so I started implementing changes. I cut this person out of the meetings with me and my team. I did what was within my control to try to reduce the damages. And then once I started doing that, then he was all, oh my God, are you happy here? We're so worried you're not happy here. I mean, it was constant. Him and other people he would send in to be like, oh no, I'm worried she's not happy here. And I would be like, no, I'm not. I told you I wasn't happy here. I'm doing what's within my control, but like, and also, why do you didn't think I was happy here when I told you there was a problem? And after a while, what I realized was whenever I spoke to him directly in like an adult and very fact based, he didn't like it, just went in one ear, not the other. But if I got upset or came across as like emotional or upset, he loved it and he would rise to action. This was a white man, by the way. And I noticed the other managers who were women using like the fake high pitched voice and all of that, and that he was much more responsive to them. And the perception was they were always seen as manipulative. And yet he was the one who only seemed to respond to it. And I've seen this a lot since then. Like I've started noticing it across work environments, particularly with white people. And I told someone else at the time who she was Puerto Rican, and I was like, he seems to only respond to like the distressed white woman. Like he doesn't respond to just like having a conversation, like solution oriented. And she was like, yeah, it makes him feel like the hero, I guess. And I hate that shit. I have a rule actually with my own father. And whenever I've been in a relationship that hasn't gone well, I haven't had to do this with my current partner, is I tell them like, I'm not going to get upset with you. If I've already said it twice, I'm just going to stop talking. Like not a silent treatment, but like I'm not going to say it again because you're not listening to me. And it's so frustrating to not be heard, but I'm not going to put on your little performance either. And so my question is, for the women who do that, are seen as very manipulative. And I wonder how much of it is their responsibility and how much of it is the responsibility of these